Hi everyone, it's Heather. So this video is actually for my longtime subscribers. If you just started following my channel for my travel series, this video might be a little bit strange to you. So I started this channel sharing something called Asian ball jointed dolls, and this was actually one of my first dolls that I shared here on this channel. I think I still have a few of those videos up, but I've privated most of my old videos so I can just focus on the future. So Asian ball jointed dolls are a hobby that were a big part of my life for a long time, but it became pretty toxic, and that's kind of my fault for letting it become toxic, because that's what happens whenever you join these little communities. Sometimes there is a ton of drama and people gossip, and it was just not a good time for me. So I took an extended break from the hobby. Also, it was kind of shitty having people only want to be my friends to see my dolls. That didn't feel so good. So I've had these dolls in storage for many years, and I would actually like to sell a few of them because I can use the money at the moment. So I have a lot of pieces of dolly clothing up for grab, and actually a few dolls that I would very much like to rehome. So I'm going to put some information down below on where you can buy these items, and I'm going to be showing the items I have for sale at the end of this video. But I wanted to take a moment to talk about what on earth you're looking at. So these are two of the ball jointed dolls that I'm going to be keeping from my collecting days. So I am a photographer, and I thought it would be really nice to get them out and to start taking pictures of them, because it's actually really fun to have a model to bring my imagination to life. So these two dolls are a Volks Super Dolphy Graffiti Coco, and next to her is a Let's Delph Miyu, who was made quite a long time ago now. And I can't believe I've had her all these years, which is one reason why I honestly could probably never sell her, just because she's been with me through so much crazy crap that happened over this past decade. It's pretty nice to still have her around. So I've gone through this period in my life where I quit letting haters and jealous, sad souls affect what I do with my life and the hobbies I engage in. I've decided that if I love something, I'm going to do it. And it honestly doesn't even matter what people have to say about me, because at the end of the day, I'm the one who knows my life, and I'm the one who gets to live behind these eyes, and I don't need to validate myself to anyone. So I've decided that I'm going to start doing the things I love unapologetically, even if they don't get approval by others. I'm not letting anyone control me or my life or the things I love any longer. So today I decided to bust out my ball jointed dolls, primarily because I do have to sell all that excess things that go with them and the excess dollies, but I decided to hold on to a few, so I wanted to dress them up today. So I'm going to be selling off all the kawaii themed clothes because I just don't do the whole kawaii thing anymore. But I had these outfits. So this is one of my doll heart dresses that I've always loved, and I put it on Coco, and she looks so darn cute in it. I love how big and frilly this dress is. It's perfect, and I really love that red. I've always wanted to photograph this dress, so I'm really excited to finally have a real camera to photograph my dolls with. I took a bunch of cell phone pictures in the past, so it's going to be actually pretty fun to set them up and do a real photo shoot. So I also put this more natural color on her because I don't plan to put my dolls in pastel-y, unnatural colored wigs anymore. So for now she has this kind of ashy blonde color, and I actually really like it on her. I need to get something for her to wear on her head. So her character is going to wear very like antique looking clothing. I'm not totally concerned with them being like completely accurate to different time periods. I want to have the creative freedom to take certain looks I like from different eras in history, but kind of give it my own fantasy spin. So I have a few ideas for her character, but I don't really want to say too many of them yet, just so I can take time to develop that, and I'll let you guys know whenever they're ready. So as for Freya here, I have no idea what I'm going to do with her yet. She's still wearing her ashy blonde wig, though I think I would like to give her gray hair instead at some point. I don't really like this black overdress. I really love this underdress, just with like the very natural looking fabric with the lace and the little black bows on her little poofy sleeves. But unfortunately, this wasn't exactly modest because it's an underdress. I'm also still debating on if I want to keep the pink theme on her or if we're going to go with something a little bit darker. So I have a few ideas in mind for old Freya here. I also put this little bonnet on her head because I just wanted to start experimenting with bonnets and things like that. This bonnet is to a dress that has perfume prints all over it. A dress that I'm going to hold on to for now. But all the more like cutesy, kawaii things are going to go, like anything that has a graphic design on it and things like that, in favor of these more natural looking, you know, Victorian-esque fabrics. So that's kind of what I'm going for them. So yeah, I will eventually be doing a photo shoot of her. It was so cute. I stuck this little pine cone in her hand and it's like the perfect little like dolly sized pine cone. Isn't that so precious? I could not resist. And I just wanted to announce my return to the Ball Joint Doll hobby and to putting them back into my photos. I don't plan to go hard into this hobby again. I feel like in the past people expected me to neglect myself for these dolls and for my collections in general. It was like people put more value in my possessions than my well-being, and I'm not letting that happen again. Like, I'm just going to post my photos of the dolls in my regular Instagram feed, and I'm not really going to like really partake in any sort of community type aspect. I just want the freedom to photograph these objects again and just to have another expressive outlet. So yeah, they're so cute. Oh my goodness. All right guys, so I am going to go in the other room and show you guys what I have for sale. I would very much like to rehome this stuff, and if you would buy some of these dolls and their clothes, it would help me out greatly. I would really appreciate it. And I'm actually trying to sell off my entire storage unit so I don't have to pay this ridiculous amount of rent each month to store all these things. So I'm starting this big project to get that storage unit cleared out to sell off old collections that I can no longer use, so I can use the funds for the little life I've been building for myself. Alright, I will be right back.